Love your family, work super hard, live your passion. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Don't let someone else's opinion of you become your reality. If you're not positive energy, you're negative energy. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Do the best you can. No one can do more than that. If you can dream it, you can do it. Do what you can with what you have where you are. The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes. One of the differences between some successful and unsuccessful people is that one group is full of doers, while the other is full of wishers. I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. You cannot plow a field by turning it over in your mind. To begin. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. Mondays are the start of the work week which offer new beginnings 52 times a year. Be miserable or motivate yourself, whatever has to be done. It's always your choice. Your Monday morning thoughts set the tone for your whole week. See yourself getting stronger and living a fulfilling, happier and healthier life. You can get everything in life you want, if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Inspiration does exist, but it must find you working. Don't settle for average. Bring your best to the moment, then, whether it fails or succeeds, at least you know you gave all you had. Show up, and after a while the muse shows up too. Don't bunt. Aim out of the ballpark. Aim for the company of immortals. I have stood on a mountain of no's for one yes. If you believe something needs to exist, if it's something you want to use yourself, don't let anyone ever stop you from doing it. Someone sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. True freedom is impossible without a mind made free by discipline. Rivers know this. There is no hurry. We shall get there someday. There is a vitality, a life force, an energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. And if you block it, it will never exist through any other medium and will be lost. Small is not just a stepping stone. Small is a great destination itself. He that can have patience can have what he will. The only one who can tell you you can't win is you, and you don't have to listen. Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there. Take your victories, whatever they may be, cherish them, use them, but don't settle for them. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact. Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you, and you can change it, you can influence it. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. What you do speaks so loudly that I cannot hear what you say. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. If you can't yet do great things, Do small things in a great way. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Live out of your imagination, not your history. Do not wait for the perfect time and place to enter, for you are already on stage. The greater the difficulty, the more the glory in surmounting it. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." If the decisions you make about where you invest your blood, sweat, and tears are not consistent with the person you aspire to be, you'll never become that person. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. Worry is a misuse of imagination. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage you can't practice any other virtue consistently. I never look back, darling, it distracts from the now. A year from now you will wish you had started today. The reason we struggle with insecurity is because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. Somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known. I will not lose, for even in defeat there's a valuable lesson learned, so it evens up for me. If you don't risk anything, you risk even more. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. We must reach out our hand in friendship and dignity both to those who would befriend us and those who would be our enemy. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. I can't tell you how many times I've been given a no, only to find that a better, brighter, bigger yes was right around the corner. We need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions, that we'll screw up royally sometimes, understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. You cannot always control what goes on outside, but you can always control what goes on inside.